Tracy, I can't believe what I just heard you say.
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. However, that is not without its downsides, in particular when it comes to women. You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
You're lecturing us about sexism while you're sitting right now in Manhattan.
Manhattan. We need to rename the city then. The Big Apple. The Big Apple would be less offensive. So I feel that I'm sitting in the Big Apple, not Manhattan.
Do you think that women who voted for Hillary, women who have strongly supported the feminist movement and supported the left, are feeling disenfranchised given the current climate of sexual brutality and oppression brought to light in Hollywood recently?
But if you just say to me, you don't acknowledge the rape culture, again, I need you to define that, and I need you to explain to me what I did. Like, I didn't do anything.
94% of UK universities have censored free speech.
They can speak wherever they like, but freedom of speech is not freedom to be invited wherever you want.
University, if you're lucky enough to get to one, is one of the few times in your life when you can go along and hear every view under the sun.
Because I think we're both feminists.
I never considered myself a feminist. Whether it be a lawyer or a judge, I never belonged to a woman's organization. I wasn't a woman lawyer. I was a lawyer who happened to be a woman. And I wasn't a woman judge. I was a judge who happened to be a woman.
You said you never considered yourself a feminist. Why is that? And do you get the same kind of pushback in saying that I do? Because I've said the same.
It takes away from your own self-worth if you say, I did it based on the work of a larger group.
You've expressed interest in liking superheroes, and a lot of Hollywood is coming out that the representation is very over-sexualized. What do you think about the portrayal in media?
The male superheroes are overly masculinized, and, you know, the women are overly feminized, and, you know, I think that's just part of, like, the whole superhero universe, really. You being at the height of your sport, maybe make, what, $1 million at most per fight? Does that anger you, and what can we do to change that? If I got to a point where I had almost 50 fights, I would probably be making close to the same amount of money that Floyd does. But at this point, I have 11. So, and there's so many like ridiculous arguments that MMA is somehow anti-woman. And fighting's not a man's thing, it's a human thing. I'm the biggest draw in the sport and I'm a woman. How is that anti-woman?
Is it frustrating for you as someone who's so prominent in your sport? And we heard you say on the Ellen show the other day you are the richest fighter in UFC, that sort of thing is still going on?
I think that how much you get paid should have something to do with how much money you bring in.